A big what's up to everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We are back. This is not a drill. We are back with another Philadelphia 76ers season, which ultimately brings the yearly tradition of a yearly schedule being dropped that tells us when and where our boys will be playing during a daunting 82 gauntlet schedule known as the NBA regular season. Forgive me, I know I'm hella late with this type of content on the Sixers. I definitely tried to push this nutty team for as long as I could, but with it being in the middle of September and having media day / training camp right around the corner, I once again am willingly ready to torture myself and put on my Sixers hat and sophomorically root and cheer and obviously cover this team. In this video, we are going to be looking at the 2023-24 regular season schedule in totality and all its glory, and I'll give my thoughts on the matchups I want to see. Then I'll probably give a prediction or something to that nature. Sounds good? I thought so. Welcome back to hell, everyone. Okay, so looking at the schedule by the numbers, the team plays 29 national TV scheduled games this year, which is 7th highest in the league, above more than the Clippers and Mavericks, which was very interesting. There are 14 back-to-backs and 4 in-season series games. There's also 2 major road trips, one in late December and the last one in late July going into early February. And speaking of road trips, this year their West Coast roadie is the last 2 weeks of March, which should be fun. Now, with all this being said, it's kind of interesting that the league still gives us so many games. Like I honestly didn't think that we were more popular than the Clippers nor Mavericks, but I guess that just goes to show how much the league, really thinks that well, actually, it could possibly be because we have the MVP, but 2, I think we're just, entertaining television to begin with, since we have all these what ifs with James Harden. Moving forward, important mark your calendar date games are as follows. We get a Christmas joint against the Miami Heat in Miami, which I like because finally we are not playing the crumb bum Knicks. I still don't understand why they always get a Christmas game. Well, they're better than what they were, but still, stop giving them to us every single year. We also get a MLK Day game. Shout out to the ancestor, against the Houston Rockets. I think it's our first time having an MLK Day game in a while, and I think they give us different or alternative jerseys for the game. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section if we do. I think so, because that's why Atlantic gets them each year. And then another important game is the rivalry week game, January 27th versus the Denver Nuggets, or now we have to call them the 2023 NBA championship Denver Nuggets, who won a chip obviously last year. So my question here is this really even a rivalry? Like, come on, there is no rivalry here. And I'm sick to my stomach that Giannis and Nikola Jokic got a ring before Embiid. This year is the first season that the NBA will be implementing the in-season tournament that will be held December 4th through the 9th in Las Vegas. And this new program, I guess, is supposedly supposed to make the regular season more exciting. I'm not for it or against it per se. If I had to say one thing, I'm probably against it because I'm an old curmudgeon. But yeah, I'm more open to it now that it's getting closer to the start of the year. The Sixers are in Group A along with the Detroit Pistons, Indiana Pacers, Atlanta Hawks, and Cleveland Cavaliers. Seeding games will happen in November, and I guess what that means is if we win those games against those 4 teams or have the better record amongst that group, we'll go on to the tournament. So in November we'll be playing, games against Detroit, Indiana, Atlanta, and Cleveland alternating. So all of this just means to me that we are setting ourselves up for more disappointment for a championship that we're obviously not going to get. We better not be on some nut-ish against these like 4 teams, because we are clearly better than them on paper. So this is the part of the video where I give my thoughts on all this mumbo jumbo basketball schedule vomit. And all in all, I have to say that the schedule looks pretty calm, to say the least. There's no big portion of games or stretches that I think the squad will have problems dealing with. Everything looks, sort of mixed. We play a few good teams here and a few bad teams there. and then vice versa, back and forth throughout the whole year, which hasn't been the same case for years in the past. Even Tankathon, my OG site, gives us the 4th easiest schedule in the whole league. So with all that being said and keeping that in mind, I say we will know who this team is by the end of January. By the looks of it, December looks like the easiest month of the year because we're not really playing anyone. So by January, by the end of that month, we should know if this team is, the same old pump fake team. I'm not really that excited for any of the matchups this year. I guess besides the OKC Thunder game, and that's just honestly because of their young squad. I want to see, Chet Holmgren ball out and play with the likes of SGA and that ball from Australia, Josh Giddey, and all the other young weird talent that Oklahoma City has to provide. If you did not know, Sam Presti, GM of the Thunder, took Sam Hinkie's plan and is doing it better than what we could ever imagine. Probably because the NBA is helping him, but it's okay. I'm good. I'm not a bitter sports fan. It's all good. But at this point, getting back on track, I honestly really don't care about the regular season. I only care about playoff games at this point. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, your team broke me. Not very optimistic about this season at this case in points. What a shocker. Just let me know when Harden is traded away, dog. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this schedule. Do you like it? What is our season record prediction? And are you excited for this year? I want to thank everybody for pulling up and listening to A Brother Think. Like, comment, share, subscribe with Sixers Fiend if you feel so inclined. This has been a video talking about reviewing, looking through, dissecting the Philadelphia 76ers 2023-2024 regular season schedule. Talk to you next time.